favorite pink items in Minecraft into full-fledged houses, with each house filled to the brim with things related to the item itself, all to impress some mysterious pink companions I've befriended in my adventures. I'll be building pork chop, pink bundle, spore blossom, and pink glazed terracotta houses. And with this poor girl all polished off, let's unpack, people. Ah! And my special guest just let me know they're gonna be here in 15 minutes. That definitely does not leave us a lot of time to decorate. We need to hurry. And I want the first room in my porky house to be a kitchen. That way we can fill it to the tippy top with, you guessed it, pork. I want to fill this corner with a butcher station. I hate to be the one to tell you this, but pork doesn't grow on trees. Now I just need to lay a couple of knives around. And after we finish the butchering, we have to put it in the fridge. Because if you leave your meat out for too long, this is what happens to it. And now to spice up the butcher corner a bit, we're gonna have a fancy little carpet and some fairy lights. And a chest for all the raw pork we butcher. And now that our hands are all dirty from being a porky butcher, we need somewhere to wash them. Sink time! And since our hands are extra dirty, we need extra soap to keep them clean. And it has to be pink. I don't make the rules, pink soap just cleans better. I think an island would really seal the deal. And probably a couple pink stools. Ah, I love it! Except maybe it could use a couple extra things. Like these flower pots, maybe some plate clutter, and this clock I can use as a kitchen timer. Oh my gosh, is that the time? My special guest is gonna be here any minute and the house still isn't finished. And we haven't even built somewhere to cook the pork yet. But now we have. And it smells amazing. I hope our special guest agrees. Do you have any guesses on who the special guest could be? I love the idea of having a little seating area in the kitchen for some quick pork munchies. Sometimes you don't have enough time to sit down and have a full meal, which is extra true about my special guest. That queen is always on the move. After a big yummy pork dinner, you definitely want to take a load off, which is exactly why my second pork room is going to be a cozy living room. And I personally think that a double couch floor plan gives cozy for sure. And in the name of pork, I'm going to turn these couches more of a meaty pink. And I actually found a really cute new way to incorporate rugs into my room. Now I can make them into shapes. I've never actually decorated with this much pork in my life because it's not like a super normal thing to decorate with. This corner is perfect for a reading nook, where all of the books are obviously about pork. Surely there's like a ton of those, right? I personally think it would be wrong of me to leave out the actual source of the pork. Little pigs! It's nice to kick my feet up after a hard day of decorating. Ah! Oh no! My alarm just went off, and I think my special guest is here. And I haven't even gotten their bedroom together yet. Penelope, hi, it's so good to see you. Yes, I have the entire house done and ready for your weekend. And I have an extra special surprise for you. Yeah, make yourself at home. I think this house is decorated perfectly for my special guest. Get it? Because she's a piglin. And piglins kill and eat hoglins. See, she's literally cooking that hoglin right now. Yeah, it's kind of a piggy pig world out there, I guess. They even do a special little dance sometimes when they kill a hoglin. I'm so glad that you like the food. Oh my gosh, Penelope, girl, did you get your hooves done lately? They look so cute. Well, you must be pretty full. How about I take you out to the living room where we can chill out a little bit? You can go ahead and take a load off, Penelope. I, still have to wash her sheets upstairs. What she doesn't know is I haven't even decorated her bedroom yet. To stay true to theme, we definitely have to throw up some pork pictures. Some curtains in case it gets too bright for her. And now a pink bed. Unfortunately, Penelope struggles with super swine Achilles migraine disease, which is only relieved by having a really pink bed to sleep on. I'd explain further, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't know how that works. But that means I need to put extra effort into her bed. I'm sure Penelope would really appreciate having two cute little end tables, and maybe a little plushie of her. Unfortunately, I don't think Penelope can actually smell flowers, you know, because of her disease and stuff. But they're pretty to look at anyways. I also think fairy lights would be the perfect addition to this room. Another fun fact about Penelope is she is one heck of a gamer girl. She's like top 25 Minecraft PvP in the entire Nether. I also heard she's super cracked at Fortnite. Now, I know Penelope must get homesick with all of her travels, so I like to make sure to keep enough gold in these chests to remind her of home. Oh, hey, Penelope. Yeah, it took me a bit longer to change the sheets than I thought it would. No, I was not secretly decorating your bedroom. Wait, do you want me to leave? Someone's ready to hit the hay. Hey, I think that's my other friend over there. Janice! Oh, sick, that is her. Janice, you're a day early. I haven't even started on your house. Okay, perfect. Well, why don't you just go upstairs and wait while I go ahead and build out your bottom floor. I'll see you in a bit, Queen. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with house guests that show up early, but Janice is such a queen that I can't get mad at her. Okay, so a little info on my girl Janice. She's like a superstar baker. Literally, like, she just travels all around the world and bakes cakes for people. One of her fave cakes to bake is a triple-decker pink glazed cake. Hence the inspiration for the pink glazed terracotta house. I think this kitchen is gonna be perfect for her baking. Obviously, she's also gonna need somewhere to bake her cakes. And I'll make sure to give Janice a double oven to better accommodate her. A couple of terracotta blocks, and maybe a little chandelier. Now, Janice does not like getting flour all over herself, so she wears an apron. Which I don't blame her, this is like totally cute. Unlike my last special guest, Janice is very sensitive to smells, which I guess you kind of have to be a good baker. So I'm gonna decorate this whole kitchen with a bunch of flowers. And now that we know the cakes are taken care of, let's create a little area to eat them. And obviously I want to start with a cozy rug. That way we can put a table on top of it. And we also want to have some really pretty pink chairs to match. And now, the big reveal, Janice's famous cake. And to stay on theme, all of the plates are going to be made out of pink glazed terracotta. Now, before we dig in, this kitchen is not quite finished. Oh, did I forget to mention? Janice has an insanely big cookbook collection. Most of them are about baking, as that's what she's primarily into, but they've got a lot of other good recipes too. Some of those being lemonade, others being muffins and cookies and stuff. Yeah, she likes to keep her options open. My friend Janice has always wanted to start a restaurant. Well, restaurant/bakery. Basically just somewhere she can sell her cakes. And now I want to surprise her by making her a small little version of that restaurant. Okay, I think Janice would totally have some fairy lights at a restaurant. Yeah, just like that. I think she'd probably also want to hang a sign up, just so people know exactly where they are. And I'll go ahead and add a fluffy rug. And I think I want to fill in this space just a little bit. The trick to interior decorating is to know when something's too much and when something's not enough. And I think this wall needed a little bit more. I'm really liking how this first floor turned out. Oh, hey, Janice! So I got the first floor done. I really think you're gonna like it. Right this way, we have your baking station. Here's where you can wash the dough off your hands. Here's where you can roll out the dough. And right over here's where you can bake your cakes. Do you like what I've done with all of your baking cookbooks? I even put some of your special cookies and special cupcakes down. And right over here is where I attempted to make your world famous cake. I didn't really do that good of a job. It looks better when you do it. Oh, and Janice, close your eyes, close your eyes. I have a very special surprise for you. Close your eyes. No peeking. Follow the sound of my voice. There's a chair in your way. Keep going, and open them. It's the restaurant that you've always wanted. I put your little chairs here. I got some art on the walls. I even have some cute little fairy lights. Do you love it? I knew she would. Okay, Janice, I need to start on the second floor, so if you want to just hang out a little bit, do some more exploring, make me a cake maybe, that would be awesome. So far, Janice is a much more pleasant roommate than Penelope. Now that my house guest is occupied, I'm gonna surprise her with the most comfy, cozy second floor ever. I can only imagine that baking for hours is really hard on your feet and your back. So I want a place where Janice can relax after a hard day of baking. And since these chairs match so well, I think I'm gonna include those also. And probably a pink lamp right behind it. And a little extra lighting never hurts. I'll go ahead and add a table with a tiny terracotta. Janice is also super into TV. I'll also put on her favorite show, The Real Housewives of Minecraft. What, you thought all she watched was baking shows? I think I also want to do a little entryway table right over here to kind of fill this wall up a little bit. Oh, hey, Janice. The room's not quite finished yet, but, oh, I see, okay. She heard her show was on. I could use a bit of a break from decorating. Do you care if I watch with you? What season are you on? Oh, wait, that was a good season. The plot twist was insane. So, who do you think is gonna get to a fight this episode? Oh, definitely. She is really sassy this season. Well, Janice, this has been nice, but I really do need to get back to decorating. You can watch as much of that as you'd like. Over on this wall, I actually want to do something a little bit special. I want to build my house guest a really nice desk. This entire wall is going to be made out of her cookbooks because turns out Janice's secret talent is writing cookbooks. Well, specifically baking cookbooks. And I really think some fairy lights would look so cute right here. And you don't think Janice the baker would just not have anything to eat, right? So she's got plenty of muffins with little strawberries on them. And I think for this wall, I want to do a checkered pattern because it's kind of giving plain. That looks so much better. Hey, Janice, I'm moving on to your bedroom now. Dude, she is locked into that TV. Can't say I blame her. It's a pretty good show. The last house I made didn't have a bathroom. And that's probably not the move for this one. So this time, I at least want to make sure I put a half bath in the bedroom. And in the bathroom, I definitely want a potty, a plunger, some toilet paper, and then some shelves. That way we can put more toilet paper and some towels. Now, it is a half bath, but we have just enough room to put a tiny shower in. And I'll go ahead and give Janice a robe and a decorated terracotta wall. And we'll finish it off with a terracotta door. Luckily, we have just enough room to squeeze the bed in. This room is turning out so good that I almost forgot I was inside of a pink glaze terracotta block. Why don't I build inside of blocks more often? And honestly, the framed mod giving me the ability to accent with a pink terracotta block is so cute, especially these mini blocks. Now, this corner is looking a little dark, so I think a lamp will really help. And I do think we should do a checkered pattern on this wall. Oh, and maybe this one too. Let's go see what Janice is up to. Janice, your bed's ready. Janice. Oh dear. Oh, Janice. Maybe you've been watching TV a little bit too long. Come on, Janice. How about we get you in bed? Yep, come on. Watch your step. There's some carpet in the way. Oh, no, this way. Yep. Right this way, Janice. Right through the door. Okay, just go ahead and get in the bed. You can shower in the morning. That's okay. That'll be fine. And just in time, too, because my next visitor arrives in 5 minutes. And there's a lot that still needs to be done. Like this entire bottom floor. And both sides of the top floor. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. First, let's start with a little bit of branding. This is the pink bundle house after all. This house guest is a little, well, how can I put this? Lazier? She's definitely gonna want the kitchen to be as close to the living room as possible. So I'll start by making a little kitchen over here. And I wanna make sure it looks really nice for when she gets here. So I'll add some extra decor. I'll go ahead and add some soap, a hand towel, and some kitchen cabinets. Except I don't like this grade, so I'm gonna cover it up. Now, my kitchen obviously needs a rug. And I think I'll make a checker pattern. And this house guest can definitely eat, so I wanna make sure we have double fridges. And this is actually the perfect place to put a dining room table. But it does look kind of naked without some plates. And maybe even a flower pot. This is actually the perfect place to put one of my cool new rugs. And some extra lighting on the sides. Oh gosh, we really need to hurry. My living room's still a mess. I think right over here is where I want to put my TV. And on the TV, one of my house guests' favorite shows. I think on either side of the TV, I'm gonna put a lamp. Now, I'm kind of big into symmetry, so since these corners are exactly the same, I think I want to turn them both into like a library nook. I want the reading nook to also be compatible with studying, because this house guest is still in school and has a ton of homework all the time. They also really enjoy studying with friends, so I'm not only gonna give them a ton of books, but also 2 chairs. Wait, I love this! Wait, this is so cute. I would love to study here. I don't know, though. I'd be kind of tempted to watch TV. Focus, Maddie, or you're gonna fail the test. Well, you know what they say, all study and no play makes a really sad Maddie. So let's go ahead and get our leisure area set up. I'll go ahead and add some art on either side of the television, and then a cutie little flower pot. I'll also add some more books, and some of this really cute garland. Now, I'm really big into cozy, so I want this couch to double as a bed. Make sure it has plenty of pillows, and then a nice big ottoman. Now, to really round this area off, I definitely need a carpet. And some finishing touches. Just in the nick of time! My house guest should be arriving any minute now. Moo-ana! Everyone, this is my 4th or 5th, I can't remember, cousin Moo-ana. Come on, I've decorated the first floor for you. I can't wait for you to see it. Moo-ana, come on in. I mean, the door's wide open. You literally can fit. What are you looking at? Oh, wait, I just thought of something. Bundles in Minecraft are actually made out of leather. Moo-ana, no. It's not like that. This bundle is actually made from vegan leather. It's all good. You can come in. Totally safe. Yeah, and all these pictures around, those are also vegan leather. So, I put your favorite show on the television here, a really comfy bed couch, extra large for your extra wide bod, and I also gave you some cute study nooks. Because I know that school is like really hard for you and stuff, so I wanted to make sure we could study together. And right over here, I have a big, nice kitchen for you. Oh, look, she's hungry. Maybe she wants a sandwich. Ow! Oh, Moo-ana, oops, you're right. I did forget your milk. Sorry about that. Here. Even though you kind of are able to, like, make your own or whatever, that's fine. I mean, if you prefer in the carton, I totally get that. Wait, oh no, Moo-ana, don't go up there. Wait, it's not decorated yet. Yeah, you don't have to be so ugly about it. Come on, let's just go back downstairs and you can study, and I promise, Moo-ana, I'll be finished with your room in like 5 minutes, okay? Now, since Moo-ana is a cow, we're gonna have to make a really big bed for her. I think this works perfectly. Man, I totally dodged a bullet with the whole vegan leather thing. Can you imagine if I actually used real leather to make this house? Yikes. Moo-ana's room is where she does all of her milking. When that girl isn't studying, she's collecting milk. This corner is totally giving cozy. And that's a lot of milk. I am absolutely obsessed with this skylight because it actually shares into the other room. But what I'm not obsessed with is this naked wall. So I'll go ahead and give it a much needed facelift. The only thing that would make this room better is a picture of Moo-ana herself. Oh, Moo-ana, smile! Wait, this is actually the cutest picture ever! Now she has some personalization in her room. Now it's time for the bathroom, featuring this pic of Moo-ana that I snapped earlier. So I know I want to put a big jet tub in the middle, a potty somewhere over here, and then a bathroom vanity right over here. Believe it or not, cows are super messy, so she's definitely gonna need some towels. And I think I'll add an extra shelf right up here for more towels and some pretty flowers. Now, Moo-ana is an extra white queen, so I have to make sure to give her an extra big potty. I actually think this is perfect. And we'll give her plenty of toilet paper and the carpet so her hooves don't get cold. Now, obviously, this is the worst tub known to mankind. I have a vision for a massive jet hot tub. Probably about that size will do. And now, so we have plenty of bubbles, we'll add some campfires to make it hot. Now all we have left is a shower head and some candles. And some carpet, obviously. I think this would be the cutest spot for a couple of robes. And since Moo-ana is still in school, she definitely studies a lot, even in the bathtub. Comment below if you've ever had to do your homework like that. Oh, Moo-ana, do you have to, you have to use the potty? Okay, yeah, I'll give you some privacy. And I really think some fairy lights would look so good in here. I think Moo-ana is really gonna love these. Speaking of Moo-ana, she's kind of been in here for a while. Knock, knock, Moo-ana, coming in. Wait, I thought you were gonna go to the potty. Are you in the hot tub? Not that I can blame you. You're looking a little flush, Moo-ana. Do you wanna go ahead and get out before you, turn into beef stew? Here you go. There's some towels for you. They're kind of small, but hopefully you can stretch them and make it work. Doing a little studying in the tub, I see. Hey, what's this book? Subscribe to Maddie Moo. Wait, I love this book. Well, now that you're all dry, how about I show you around? Obviously, you're familiar with the bathroom, and you've spent a little bit of time downstairs. Here is your extra large California queen-size bed. Perfect for your, beefy self. And here we have your milking station, which you, probably want to put these milk jugs in the fridge before they go bad. Yeah, and here I have a little plushy version of you. It's a boy version, but it's still cute. Wait, what's that noise? Moo-ana, did you invite anyone over? Oh my gosh, Moo-ana, what is this? Did you throw a party? Oh my gosh, they're putting their hooves on the chair! Oh my gosh, and on the furniture too. They're gonna break the TV! And you invited a boy? That's it, that's it! Stop the music! Moo-ana, I am very disappointed in you. All right, Moo-ana, I'm not mad. I'm not really disappointed. I just need you to get a hold of your friends a little bit. They seem like great people, but they're putting their hooves on my furniture, and they left the milk out to spoil. Do you really want to associate yourself with that kind of people? So, are you gonna keep things down? Have a responsible party? That's what I thought. All right, Moo-ana, I'm expecting another visitor. I'll let you continue your party, but please be responsible. And no one in this party, that means not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, not you, kisses that boy cow. No boy kissing under my roof. You got that? Oh my gosh, Moo-ana's a party animal. To be honest, I didn't even realize she had so many friends. Wait. I just realized I can keep an eye on Moo-ana's party from here. So far it looks like they're behaving. I've got my eye on them. In the meantime, I've got a house guest to prepare for. And in case you were wondering, yes, we are in the Spore Blossom item. How did we get in here, you ask? Well, I'll get to that later. My house guest actually just texted me and let me know she was gonna be a bit late. Something about her kids getting held up at dance practice? But regardless, we want to make sure this house is in tip-top shape for her arrival. I don't know about you, but every time I think of a Spore Blossom, I think of a lush cave. And every time I think of a lush cave, I think of an axolotl. And in honor of the axolotl, I'm gonna put in a few fun axolotl rest stations with some pretty pink coral, some sea pickles, some stones, and an axolotl buddy. And for a little bit of extra decoration, some azalea leaves. Another one right under the stairs would go so nicely. Also, in case you thought you guessed who my special guest for this house was, I'll give you a hint. It's not an axolotl. But it is pink, and you do see them in lush caves. And, all other caves for that matter. And what goes better with lemonade than an entire picnic setting? My special guest has a ton of kids. And so the thing they like to do the most is go for picnics at the park. Even better, what if I went ahead and added some grass? Okay, this just changed the entire vibe. And I'll go ahead and put a couple lamps in the corners. And now moving on to the other side. What's that noise? Oh my gosh, the house is on fire. Are those fireworks? Oh my gosh, I have to get over there right now. Moo-ana, what the heck is this? You said you were gonna keep the party down. Oh my gosh, even the party goers are on fire. This party is over. Everyone out. Out now, get out. Get out, party's over. Moo-ana, I hope the party was worth it. Go to your room. I'll deal with you later. Teenage pink cows are the worst. Like I mentioned before, my next house guest has a lot of children. So many that I'm gonna need a ton of beds to fit them all. And they're not super big, so small bunk beds should be just fine. I wanna make sure they have chests for all their things, carpet for their toes, and fairy lights because, well, they're pretty. I think I'll also go ahead and add some art to the walls and a little cabinet by the window with a pink lamp. And for my guest herself, a big, comfy, snuggly bed where she doesn't have to share space with her kids. And moms, if you're watching this, that one was for you. And because we're kind of going for an outdoorsy, floral, campy theme, we're gonna have a campfire. I love the outdoors. My guest should be here any minute. And if you thought the small terrariums were impressive, wait till you see this massive axolotl paradise. My house guest is gonna love this. They love axolotls almost as much as I do. I'm pretty sure they're like best friends with axolotls. And now that the paradise is complete and full of axolotl buddies, let's add a little bit of greenery. Now, this might give you a bit of a hint as to which mob my house guest is. You still have no idea? Well, all I can tell you is they should be here any minute. And if I hurry, maybe I can even finish the house before they get here. Over in this corner, I want to make a little sitting area where my friend can hang out without her kids. And instead of a TV right here, I'm gonna add a beautiful nature scene. Because after taking care of her kids all day, I'm sure the last thing she wants is a TV screaming at her. This is super relaxing. I could sit here all day. And now that I've got a space for mom, let's make a space for the kids. And now that there's plenty of room for them to sit, I'm gonna make a fun kids carpet and then put some blocks and plushies on it. Now, there are some times when they won't settle down with just blocks and carpet. So that's what the TV is for. You can just set a timer and stick on their favorite show, Batty Moo on YouTube. And if you're not subscribed, well, you should be. Well, she did say she was running a little late. Batty, you made it! How are you, girl? Wait, where are your kids at? Oh yeah, you wanted to make sure that I had room set up for them? I definitely do. Right over here, they can play with all the blocks, they can sit on the couch, even watch their favorite YouTuber. And then down here is where we can feed them. I've got plenty of tables because I know that you have a lot of kids. And I have a ton of lemonade for them. And it's freshly squeezed. And you definitely do not have to worry about their sleeping arrangement because after they have a fun little time with the fire, we've got bunk beds. And don't worry, Batty, I definitely wasn't gonna make you stay in a bunk bed. I've got a big bed for you right here. Oh my gosh, look, she's already sleeping. Hey, I don't blame her. I mean, being a mom of, wait, how many kids do you have? Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm sure they'll all fit. Okay, Batty, I'm gonna go ahead and prep things down here if you wanna go ahead and call your kids down. Right, I've got the apples all refilled and the lemonade all fresh. Batty, I'm ready to meet your kids. Batty, what's going on? Ah, they're in my hair. Batty, where are you? Which one of these is you? Fresh fruit! Batty, what is this? Are all of these your babies? Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't think I'm gonna have enough lemonade. All right, everyone, come and watch TV. The TV's on. TV's on! Batty, where'd you go? They're not listening to me. Yeah, I guess that is kind of like what it's like having kids. They're not even sleeping in the beds I made them. They're sleeping in the windows. Oh my gosh, this is hectic. All right, Batty, how about me and you just hang out on the couch that I made for you? We can look at the nice tree and pretend we're not surrounded by complete chaos. So I guess this is kind of our life now. You know, I've never really thought to myself, man, I wish I could live in a house made of pork. But now I have one. And I'm actually so glad I did this. It was such a fun challenge. Which house was your favorite? Comment below, and if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe.